and welcome to the Shark Scale. Now, today's movie that we're looking at is Sharkenstein. What happens when you put a shark with Frankenstein? You get Sharkenstein, Sharkenstein, whatever. They said Sharkenstein in the movie, so it's Sharkenstein. But this is a real interesting movie. It's actually made by the guy who made Land Shark, which I looked at about a month ago. He made this one first, though. And, well, it's definitely going to be interesting. I'll just say that. It's got some weird moments to it. But you know what? Let's just stop all the talking here. Let's just get right into the movie. The plot of this movie is really quite a strange one. Like, it's really strange. Basically, during World War II in Nazi Germany, they were making Frankenstein to help win the war. Yeah, well, this obviously didn't work out, but Frankenstein's brain and heart were kept intact. Fast forward to basically modern day, where an evil neo-Nazi has created a shark made up of other shark pieces and put together with Frankenstein's heart and brain into the shark. It's going to be a super weapon or whatever. Then it's up to this ragtag group of tards to stop them. They show up throughout the movie but don't really contribute to anything till the shark goes on a rampage. The story in this movie is just incredibly stupid, in all honesty. Like, there are so many strange little plot holes. Like, how was the brain and heart properly intact? Why is there a neo-Nazi? Why are they at the lake? Why would you just not get a regular shark? Instead, you just put sharks together to make one. Like, why does nobody really question that there's sharks killing people? It's a shark in a freaking lake. Why are the main characters so stupid? Why did they just act like complete dorks for the entire movie and rarely take anything seriously? Why is there so much terrible innuendo? Why do they have a person who is literally a mute in the movie on a radio? There are so many parts that make no sense at all in this movie. The story is utter nonsense to the fullest degree. Like, you would have to completely shut your brain off to even think any of this story made any sense. The story isn't totally awful, it's just stupid, like utterly stupid. It fails to make any sense in a lot of aspects and just completely falls apart by the end. The ending is hilarious as well. The characters in the movie are just so stupid, lack any real motivation, and make less sense than the plot, honestly. Like, why are any of these characters doing what they are doing? Why is the evil scientist here? Why are these tools known as the main characters doing anything? Why did they choose this lake and not any other lake? Why are they assholes? There's really no rhyme or reason for a lot of this stuff, and honestly, I'm probably just looking way too in-depth for this movie, so I'm going to stop now and just say the plot, the characters, the motivations, they're inconclusive. So now let's shift our focus over to the shark itself and how often it is on screen. Well, it's not on screen a bunch. I would say in terms of screen time, the shark has an average amount of screen time, where it's barely in the beginning, it's got a few scenes in the middle, and it's got a lot in the end. It's very average in terms of its pacing and how frequently the shark is seen. It's actually extremely generic and average in that aspect. It was not at all anything worth writing home about. It was just utterly average. How about those shark kills? How were those? I'll be entirely honest, the shark kills in this movie are laughably bad. They're extremely low budget. A lot of them are from first person and are just hilariously bad, where the shark just tears someone up and it just shakes its head like a stupid puppet. Like, it's just that bad. In all honesty, it's almost so bad that it's good, but it's just shy of reaching that level. Towards the end of the movie, the shark all of a sudden gets arms and becomes super buff. Yes, this actually happens. The shark then has much more unique kills to it, but it's still kind of generic in the end. And it's honestly just way too low budget. It just does nothing for me. It made me chuckle at it, I'll be honest, but again, I'll be honest, I had been drinking prior to watching this movie, so take that as you will. It just didn't do anything for me in any substantial way. There was just very little emotion evoked other than maybe a smile. Now, how does the shark look? It looks horrible. It looks like a puppet. It looks like it was just horribly done in After Effects, and it looks like it was made by a college student for the most part. It does just nothing to even try to look realistic, and it just looks goofy. Well, when the shark is really buff and has arms, I will say that is pretty unique and pretty funny, and that's probably the only saving grace in this movie, like the entire movie, from being just total dog crap. Like, literally, the shark gets arms and starts running around a forest. There aren't too many other movies where that happens. That part, it looked good. I think since it was obviously entirely computer generated, it I think it looked alright. The animation is just very poor all around. I mean, just look at it. You can tell the animation isn't very good. The other effects in the movie were just as bad, if not worse. For instance, the water effect is just completely atrocious. The submarine effect is just laughably bad. They were bad. And now this leads me to the acting. Is the acting even worth bringing up? No, it's not actually. Because it's just bad. There's no other way of putting it. The delivery is terrible from pretty much every character in the movie. Nobody is able to show any emotion. They show as much as like a brick. The main three assholes really just don't do anything, and all three of them have just completely throwaway lines. There's some fake German accents present in the movie that are just laughably bad. There's a few other side characters that basically just have zero acting skills, and this is probably their first movie they've ever acted in. Yeah, as a whole, the acting was just horrible. It wasn't even like laughably bad. It was just like, okay, this is bad. Like, it just had nothing going for it, really. They didn't even sell the shark getting arms that well, either. They just really didn't do it for me, and I thought it was rather lackluster. In fact, I could describe the entire movie as that, lackluster. The movie was obviously not very good. I did have some chuckles here or there in the movie, but as a whole, I would say this movie's pretty awful. It was just so extremely low budget to the point that it just kind of ruined the movie. And it couldn't do anything that it really wanted to do effectively because of the low budget. The shark is not in enough of the movie, I feel, and when it gets buff and gets the arms, that's good, but the story is so stupid, the characters are stupid, the entire idea of this movie is just stupid, the name of the movie is stupid as well, the concept is stupid, man, everything is just stupid with this movie, there's no other way of putting it. Even this guy, he made another movie like I brought up, Land Shark, and that movie's better than this. Like, that movie gave me some genuine laughs. This, I was just like, come on, really? And I'm pretty sure all the actors, it was their first time ever acting in a movie. So while it's not totally unwatchable, it's not good. Not even close. It's shark shit. And there's only one rating for a movie like that, and that's a 1 out of 5 on the shark scale. It's really not worth your time. I'd recommend even Land Shark over this one. But stay away from this one, Nazis, sharks, Frankenstein monsters, combination of the three. Stay away. But that's it for this video, guys. I don't really have anything else to say about this movie. You can follow the Twitter in the description, the comments. You can comment if you want. You can subscribe. You can like. You can dislike. You can tell me that I'm just no good at these shark movies and I have no idea what I'm talking about. If you made it this far, you should put some in the comments. Put like shark, or I don't know. Have a nice Christmas, everyone.